day and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Togetherwerole.
Yay!
We got a lot of stuff to do. Definitely don't have a map for today that I spent way too much time on and need to organize our entire system. But enough about that. Kevin, can you send me off?
I can. We would like to thank Corinne Milne of JD Arts, RPG Elements, and Okie Deer for some of the lovely art and artwork that you will see. Some of the miniatures, some of the character portraits, just some lovely things that lovely people have done. You can find links to them in the description below. Also, you can find a link to our Patreon if you like what you see, you'd like to see more of it or a better quality of it. Maybe we can buy better cameras because this shit ain't getting any better. You can find the link there. Also, I'm going to steal someone else's thunder.
His name is David.
Steal David's thunder. I almost called him Akin. Stick around at the end for our fan-made music video.
Yeah, all
Thank you
right.
very much, Kevin. Without further ado, let's get to another episode of Togetherwerole. The Silver Menagerie. In space, followed by in the astral sea.
Idiots in space!
Thank you. The Silver Menagerie.
Closer to being a Muppet.
I resemble that
I
remark.
think we would make good Muppets.
We are the
Anyway, the Silver Menagerie, traveling through space, pissing a bunch of people off. Most of them interplanar creatures. There we go. Not international, but
planer.
interplanar. Running from the warden. Kicking foreign entities off your ship. Both variants of medic, followed by pleading assassins. Please don't kill me. Please hear me out. Attempting to kill it, then gotta get it out of there, and then going into the ziggurat, seeing all sorts of fancy arcanum golems, paying people with money that is not yours, but that's a story for another time, stealing weapons of mass destruction from the becoming god, you having conversations with your past self, and realizing that you're a right dick, and Todd, with a lovely graffiti artistry all in the background. We end last time and begin this time with you casting a 9th level Dispel magic to allow you to slip in a important security protocol to prevent complete utter implosion of the Spelljammer helm that is your throne.
That's it, folks. That's my 9th level spell. I'm out.
Yeah. You currently stand
Let me know how it goes.
in the same place that you were after this bright light. But before this bright light, I need to do a bit of redacting. Todd, I forgot that you took out majority of the infested nodes by the Illithid Vedic version of the variants. So let's say that while you were leaving his little pocket domain that you didn't really do anything with and just investigated, he gave you a little doohickey that records data. Him, along with everything that is in that little dugout nook that should have been repaired by the ziggurat protocols finally sees it and shuts them out like a freaking confetti cannon. So he goes flying, followed by a bunch of golems saying that there's illithids. His alarms goes off, and suddenly some brass soldiers start to engage with the illithid that is now in the ziggurat as he goes running, screaming in illithid squeals. Yeah,
Squirrely, I believe.
yeah, squirbeling. I'm not going to try to make those sounds as he's running and just trying to not die from these things. You also have a talking hound that is currently following in, asking if he can basically hitch a ride to find his master, essentially. The bright light ends. You're still standing in the same spot after, kind of anticlimactic, bright light, something's about to happen, and you're all standing in the same place and nothing really happens.
I don't know about you, but I climaxed.
My ears.
Yeah. And after a moment, you realize that the dust around you has stopped. Like it's frozen in place. So and what you did with that Dispel magic, because the spell is still in effect because it's a regional thing and a single Dispel magic, well, kind of like the tree won't do it. But with you being a time wizard, you just expanded the barriers of the anti-magic doors so that it goes behind you. And you're currently standing inside of the time effect area with your own slice of time, thanks kindly to the 9th level spell that you brought to the table.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah. So you can't exactly leave the time affected area, but you're still in the time
That's
stop
alright.
area.
I didn't come here to leave.
And you may begin the ascension
We came
to
here
your
for a battleship.
Before we start climbing anything, what is the current Vedic kill counter at for each member of the party?
Oh,
'Cause
shit.
The Illithid one definitely counts as me.
No, I
So-
mean, you can still hear him screaming in the background, but give it to me.
Yeah, that one. The ticker's about to go up. Am I winning?
I think you're
Have I
winning.
killed the most Vedics?
I think so.
No, he's clearly killed the most Vedics.
That's true.
Is that including pre us time?
I don't know. This might be fun to go back and watch. You know, there's a YouTube compilation for you. All the times that a Vedic was killed, and then put a little counter: 3, 4, 5. Anyway.
With a Vedic with X's over his eyes. I think Todd, weapon kills, I think Todd is actually in the lead right now. You threw a couple over, which led to their death. You actually killed one on the ship, killed another one on the ship, and then the Illithid.
And I've thrown 2 boxes with Vedics inside of it.
I remember one box.
I killed more than 2 on the ship.
So this whole stick around is a living entity.
So now I feel left out because I haven't killed any Vedics yet.
Oh, you're about to.
Don't tempt me! Don't tempt me! Because I'm probably the one person he can't magic his way out of it.
I don't think that's true.
No. My money's on the bunny.
I have an answer for the bunny. It involves running, but
But do you have an answer for me?
that one not probably. That one becomes more of a problem. Not without an 8th level spell slot. I'll tell you that.
So Vedic, what are we looking at here?
Oh yeah.
To give you a baseline standing, before you begin describing, because I will ask for
Yet
your...
ever so gold. There's no place like home. Kick open the door.
Those are already omen, but minor image.
You're getting it.
You're looking at a staircase that is bigger than life itself. It has several different sizes of staircase depending on the size of creature. Because this is a planar travel ship, essentially ship island, it has different staircases depending on the area. The smallest stairs going more to the center, and the bigger ones going to the side. But this place is vast. It has opened up, and you're seeing basically a staircase, almost like a pyramid-like structure, prism-like structure, with stairs at the center facing of it, with it being almost a beehive layer by layer by layer of presentation. Now, your point of view, you can't really see anything, but for the first or second floors, you're able to see presentation of brilliant, glimmering, golden, platinum, armors, paintings, classic Dragon's Hoard style at the first layers.
Welcome to the ostentatory. You'll notice you can't see up to the top. That was totally intentional.
Yes.
What are you talking about? I can. Oh, you can't see it down there.
And just like any pyramid, it's cut off at the top, and that's where your throne is. This place was truly yours. The queen would say I had nothing to say about any of the interior apart from you. This was this was your man cave.
It helped that she didn't know where it was.
So this is like a pyramid inside a pyramid,
I think that's what it's called, a ziggurat.
right?
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Because there's not space out there. It's looks like we're still able to see the.
There's plenty of room to fly around and stuff like that, and there's additional screens all over where none of them are active, and a couple of them you could see one bit of the projection that is held in place because the area is under a time stop spell. But
So is this like what happens in the ziggurat? Ziggurat stays in the ziggurat.
Why is there a time spell
That
stops
which is
everything from
contracted
working?
in the ziggurat.
That is an interesting question. As far as I know, as much as there are a bunch of other giants all in the prophecy, that's actually really good thinking, Sparks, that's as far there's the whole every Vedic, as far as I can tell, has got some sort of prophecy manipulation scheme going on, but I think I'm the significant time wizard in causality, so to speak. So the fact that there is a time stop here, yes, probably intended against, well, me.
Going to roll it's straight intelligence check. Actually, no, it's old enough, especially with your Ziggurat. You can roll a history.
So, this area's in a time bubble, and we're in a time bubble within a time bubble that's in a time bubble.
Try not to think about it too much.
I'm already lost.
Oh!
You're dust right now.
23!
23?
I am.
Okay, yeah. It's a rare occurrence because it's actually the worst case scenario for any, spelljam or hell. But this is a security precaution because a lot of the energies is actually for the entire Ziggurat to fly this city is directly underneath the throne itself. What is going on with my screen?
I don't know what's going on with your screen.
It was flashing for some reason. Whatever.
Hey, pay attention to me.
Yeah. And that's essentially sitting on a giant bomb, especially for the size that it is. So the security precautions to prevent a complete, utter implosion.
You think that's the explosive thing. When do you find out that's the explosive thing? That's the one that explodes.
So it is a countermeasure
I've
to...
just formulated Plan F.
Yeah. And it's not a true time stop. And thus why the reason for the anti-magic doors is to prevent the time stop from going further. But it's actually a time stop that reduces the speed of normal flow of time down to 100,000th of the speed of normal time flow. And so that allows you to get past certain things and still do a little, manipulations with the assistance of anti-magic fields to basically mess with the coding of how the battery is maintained, of arcane structuring, so that you can divert power and try to move things around. And
Cliff knows it for me. Is this thing already exploded, or we're worried about it
actively
exploding?
exploding. The time stop is you are directing the energy of it exploding to run the whole thing.
Oh, it's always exploding.
Yeah, it's like the sun at the heart of the TARDIS that's exploding. The supernova at the heart of the TARDIS.
Yeah, sure. Makes total sense. Sure.
So it's not a
You
black
don't see
hole.
any fireballs or bulging of material or anything, but the point is time stop has went off, and that is alerting.
I guess what I'm asking is, what would be the circumstance in which it has gone off? Like, are we having a warp core breach, or is one in progress, or are we?
It's very possible that with a 23, you said?
Yeah.
23? It's hard to say. You would have to go up there and get to the throne first to see if it's still there.
All right.
You don't see a giant, like a flame candle, just a jet engine. So it definitely did not go off yet. But it's definitely something malfunctioned and it went off is the bare minimum of that's the best case scenario.
All right, we go up.
Yep.
Fine.
I can go check it out for you, but I won't know what I'm looking at.
Is there anything we shouldn't touch?
I'm going to make a perception check, actually.
Oh, yes.
Okay, what?
That would take too long.
Would you?
Nothing.
That's
Got
gonna be
it.
the shorter list
Don't
of things
touch
that are
anything.
Daggers that's in your drawers there.
The cloud of daggers?
It's a little mini of the cloud of daggers. It's going to be in the drawers. And,
You're going to do that for yourself, buddy?
Yes,
That's a
because that's what I'm at.
Yeah, that works.
20 on the perception roll.
Ooh.
And I also am going to cast Draconic Senses.
Draconic senses. Okay, the Draconic senses doesn't help in this moment.
No, but it is an 8-hour duration.
Yeah,
which is
it
really
is
nice.
the 8-hour duration. The thing that you notice is actually the first thing you hear is the ticking sound. And there's only one thing that has a ticking sound because it's a physical, moving, non-magical part. And you look up way distance in the background with a smaller, unused, very retro-looking platform of rotating numbers. Very much like a train station kind of thing. One of those rotating...
It's a clickboard. Clackboard?
It's a clackboard. It is strictly mechanical. Now, you don't like using this thing, but it is the only thing that you use for a mechanical anti-magic situation, so that you still have something very much like if you read up a BIOS of a computer, you're getting the bare minimum information of basically a blackout state. That is the time stop. And it's currently counting down.
Okay, what's it
You'd
say?
never put a countdown display on that. You would give it other information, but right now it's currently counting down from 15, as in 15 minutes. Actually, at this stage,
14! Okay, guys, we're getting to the top.
And you know for a fact for smaller folk, and you made this purposely, it takes roughly 13 minutes to get from base to top of just stairs.
Fly a little faster than we normally would, shall we?
I mean, okay.
I will haste everyone.
Oh!
Okay.
You
Alright.
hasted the Energizer Bunny.
I'm
So-
very excited.
Allow it.
You allow it? You allow it?
I figure you're gonna need your spell slots.
It's not so much the spell slots, the concentration I'm gonna need.
Yeah.
So you
So,
get extra concentration. for
what
that.
level of haste? And haste lasts for 1 minute?
I have not even remembered.
Okay, so you can, it's a 3rd level spell if I remember correctly, and then you
Mine
can pass
is
it.
mine. I'm using it out of my bow. My bow gives it once a day.
Oh, okay, then you can only affect one creature for that.
Who's the
'Cause it's
slowest here?
Unless it said something else.
Me.
Huh.
Not it.
I think
And not you.
I can almost guarantee I'm the slowest person here.
I can't tell.
Aside from you.
right now.
I think you're the slowest person.
I think you actually might be the slowest person. I have a move of 40.
Mine's 35 plus flying. So.
And
So yeah, it
flying
would
is-
be me. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so you keep up with everyone else
Yeah.
because that would have been the slower factor.
Yeah.
Who is not flying? I think everyone's flying at this
I
point.
think everyone can fly.
I have
Technically,
I have my
I'm
infinite zip
flying,
line.
Technically,
You're flying. You don't have to worry about it.
right.
So the reason why I
I'm a
asked is
dust pod,
because
remember?
another
Or
shitty
sand
thing
pod.
that you did, you would have had to make a strength or con check so that when you get to the top, you didn't have a -10 debuff to your movement. Because it's like you know, Kung Fu Panda is like, ha, ha, just the top of the stairs.
Stairs.
That kind of situation. But as you're zooming along, we'll do the time calculations in a moment. As you see about, literally 7 layers of just nothing but gold, display cases, you know, shining doodads and trinkets and magical items, a dragon's hoard galore that is literally of 1,000 worlds with 1,000-fold of victories under this guy's spell. Well, his past life. And then it changes up a little bit. After the 7 floors of just traditional treasures, it goes into living conditions, exponentially getting more lavish than the last. And I'm going to say, you already know this, and I explained this a little bit to you. It's up to you if you want to explain it. But Quinn, can you do a survival check for dragons being your favorite enemy?
I can.
He enjoyed the finer things in life and had delusions of grandeur.
I rolled an 8
Oh.
plus 17.
A lot.
25.
25? All right, I'll give it to you. You guys are powerful mama jamas.
Oh, sorry. 28. It's double my proficiency
All
modifier.
right, because favorite. So, dragons, specifically older dragons. When they get older, from adult and upwards to ancient and stuff like that, their horde starts to take on a personality based off of a certain itch in their skull, something in the back of their primal senses that gives them this superpower of saying what is valuable. And it could be random things. It's always a niche thing. It could be alcohol. It could be couches. It could be fashion. It could be books. It could be
I would love to see the horde of couches.
people.
Is that why you have so many Playboy-themed nesting dolls in your cabin?
And I'm going to say this is where you recall not too long ago, prior to you being here, sorry, you missed out on this, but he specifically said it to your face that he collects powerful and skilled people. And that's where
Is your horde?
part of his horde is people.
Fucking asshole.
He can
Sorry.
sniff out.
I remember that time. I love my hordlings.
I do too. That's why you make us sleep in a pile every night. So you can sleep on your horde.
Oh, horde! Horde!
Literally and figuratively. It's a horde of people and a horde for a dragon.
Yes, as a matter of fact. Yes, you are.
So going forward, whenever you don't have that spell off your bow used, I would really like you to haste me.
Okay.
Because then I can go 80 miles an hour.
Like I said, Energizer
You
Bunny.
just calculated that.
She worked out the math. If she gets hasted, she runs at 80 miles.
Oh my God.
In 6 seconds, she goes from 0 to 80.
speed cameras go off.
He's as fast as a supercar.
No. No.
Faster than a
My
supercar.
truck will go 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
In 6 seconds?
No, what you're missing is that if she doesn't have to accelerate up to that speed, she might leave fire behind her. Like she just goes, boom, and whatever she was standing next to catches it, like immolates itself.
Now we need to have like some form
Generous plasma.
So kind of like the DeLorean with this rotating plate. What do you
fire
think
Can
behind
you
that
also take some
rotating?
long strider? Or your boots probably have long strider on them, so.
I don't know.
Her boots are currently winged boots.
It's the acceleration.
Yeah, I have the winged boots and I have the thigh speedy things.
You
Thigh
literally
bands
have
of speed.
You literally have
If you already have an
ambit power.
enhancement to your speed, then you cannot benefit from another one, even if it is a different spell. Because otherwise, I'd get you up to 120.
God.
Effing fast. You're almost plaid.
Well,
For-
these they have to be activated.
I understand, but it's still an enhancement bonus to your speed, so light bonuses generally don't stack.
My PC might be dying. Anyway, we'll see if it dies out. If the music dies, you know what happens.
Someday we'll tell you about the monk that broke the sound barrier.
Anyway, so if that's not creepy enough, when you get to almost to the top, 3 from the top, it changes because it was getting more lavish as you go higher and higher. And there's 10 layers of just living conditions, living quarters. And each game get more lavish, big, / particular needed, to points of almost layers of just Eden. Is just slices of Eden up there, made for particular needs, preferences, and value for the individuals. Practically every single one is gone, and you do see a couple figures inside them, but you're currently just flying upward unless you want to stop and take additional looking.
No, let's just go on up.
That's not. It's a very silly.
I don't want to run into myself.
When you get to the last 3 layers before the throne
I really don't want to fight myself.
stands,
You want to fight me?
the lavish nature disappears completely and is replaced with reinforced brick and warded cells, all filled with many bodies that you can describe
Are
later.
they dead?
They're not dead.
Oh, okay,
They're all frozen
There-
because
there-
the time stop, or slowly moving 1/100ths. But there's a lot of bodies in there, and those with passive perception will see variants of Vedics inside these cells.
Collecting yourselves?
Collect the whole set.
You did not collect yourself.
Oh, I did not. Okay, no, that one's new.
These cells were particularly in use for those that were actively rebelling and those that were a little too
Not
dangerous to leave unchecked.
Everyone wanted to be part of the collection willingly.
So you're a
Yeah,
good
telepathy,
dragon,
so we're
right?
able to communicate.
Oh, I
Think so?
Yes,
it was
'cause
a
he has
long
telepathy,
time
yeah.
ago.
Oh, that's right. He did have
Yeah.
telepathy on me, so I can at least talk.
Is there such thing as an evil metallic dragon?
Yes.
It's all about perspective.
You think dragons are color coded for your convenience?
That's what the book said.
Absolutely, yes.
So if we're part of a collection,
No, we are the collection.
What do you mean if?
We're not part of it. We are the collection.
Also, why is this so offensive to you all? This is normal in a lot of the planes.
I thought you were particularly anti-slavery.
And for the material
I'm
plane.
not his slave. I am just part of his group.
I'm looking at the other ones in cages.
All I'm saying is,
I'll be
I
honest,
came
I
from a
wasn't really
background
paying attention
where I
to
was
slaves.
kept. So being in another situation where I am still kept.
No, actually, I have the very definite. I have the categorical definition of not slaves. Do we have time for this?
We're in a time stop. We have nothing but time.
Clackboard counting down.
Is it?
8 minutes.
Okay, we don't have
Pretty
time for
sure
it.
I have time.
Categorically, these are in fact the opposite of slaves.
Do we need to have a conversation when this is over?
They're prisoners.
What did they do?
That's fine.
Did they not agree with you?
Sometimes.
Okay, we need to have a conversation.
Sometimes world conquerors need to be stopped, and rather than killing them,
Do you have ears?
Aren't you a word collector?
That's a good question. I have fins and horns. Pick them.
You have
Okay,
the
I'm gonna grab.
I have the layer of the little.
Yeah, you
Okay,
have the
so
skin.
the
Yeah.
little fin by
The
the ear
frill.
skin flap thing, I'm going to grab. We're gonna have a conversation later. You said we don't have time. And then I'm going to chuck you forward because you're leading this party.
Oh no!
So I just want to describe the lunacy of this. We have a golden kobold at the front with his retro broomstick. That's
No.
oh no, you have that.
I'm on a
broomstick
magic
is-
carpet.
All right, you're on the magic carpet.
The broomstick is my infinite zip
that you're
line.
holding one-handed, just flying.
Like in a perfect 90-degree
In
flat.
perfect 90-degree angle. We have Todd running up, just air style, air running.
I'm not sure I even bother with that. I think it's just kind of a lean.
I love it. Kind of like the.
With how slow you have to go to stay in pace with us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, guys.
It is
guys.
walking pace, and we are sprinting.
Yeah.
He said we're supposed to be rushing, guys.
We have Quinn.
You're
How
like
are you flying?
backpedaling, flying
I sprout
backwards.
wings.
You just brought wings?
I sprout wings.
From what method?
Fly.
Oh. No. Ooh, describe your wings.
The black angel wings. They almost look like
Pegasus.
raven feathers.
That's a little on the
This
nose
is the
there.
I'm
first time
sure
you
the
met-
Raven Queen found that whole display
Oh, yeah,
attractive with the cookie.
the raven aspect was just kind of, and just like doing a double check, like I might be into that.
Might. Emphasis on the might.
And then we have the dust cloud Eck just tailing behind.
Does the dust cloud version of X smell as bad as the regular version of X?
Strangely, the sand doesn't produce a lot of smell.
Okay.
It's still uncomfortable, but it's like
Didn't
it's
he
not
get
salty.
cleaner when we swapped universes? Wasn't that a thing?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not gross anymore. He bathes. I mean, he's still gross, but like
Yes.
It's like sort of
he's not
knowing-
coated in
Actually,
dirt.
I
He's
have
still
better- I have
perpetually
better
makes shit
hygiene.
jokes.
He smells like mildew, not smells like shit.
Yeah, there we go. That. He smells like a turtle.
Yeah, to me that might be worse.
Perspective. It's perspective. He smells
I'm
like
proud
a
of your growth.
Wow.
I'm not because you keep rubbing it off on things.
Not that kind of growth. We're talking about the metaphorical.
I'm moving on.
Moving on, y'all get to the top after 3 consistent
But
layers.
this is actually in character bickering.
Oh yeah, it's in the bickering and the various lunacy ways of being characters and flying up this monolith.
Infinite zip line.
Todd's never encountered you that gross, so like all of this shade throwing is really confusing for her.
It's like occasionally, you get
Like
the
he's
wind.
icky, but he just pees himself in public. Like, what's your problem?
He doesn't pee himself. He just pees on things in public.
With that comment, we get to the top.
But I don't do that straight. I walk off to the side. I don't just-
That's why do they put the bushes near the doors if you're not going to use
Yes,
them?
I'm not incontinent.
No, I completely agree with him.
You're
That's
right.
what the little jar with the tree coming out of it right
It
next to the
is a
door is for.
You're at the top
There's
of the
a door.
pyramid having this conversation.
How do I get out
There's
of
like
this door?
there's like a Negavetic on a throne looking at it like, who are you people?
No, he knows who exactly.
Fennec, how do I get out of this form?
I found people to be.
Oh,
offensive.
You put me in this form. and
I realize I am the only person.
think of the color
in the
blue.
room.
Now stop thinking about the color blue. Whatever you do, don't think about the color. You're thinking about it. Okay? Think about yellow. Hey, look, a squirrel. You gotta lose your concentration somehow.
Make a concentration check.
I can hit him. I can't actually hit him. He's a theory. He's gaseous form.
What's
a
funny
concentration?
Yeah,
It's
there's something
con-based. He's gonna keep making concentration checks and not be able to get out of his.
So I have a plus 11 on my
How long is
constitution.
last for?
Yep.
So that's a 22.
Okay.
an hour.
So in 1 minute, you'll be back to normal.
Didn't it take us longer than a minute for us to get up here?
Well, actually, it says a bonus action on this.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's if you dismiss it. But do you know how to dismiss it?
Oh, the potion is a little different. Well, hold on. When you gaseous form spell for 1 hour, or until you end the effect as the bonus action. This one's actually easier. So bonus action, you're back to normal. Damn it! I wanted everyone's fighting. You're just like
No. Important question. Did he know to land or at least get to ground level before.
I'm going to answer that. You don't.
Oh yes, right at the top. Boom. Like the one in the county. Shit.
Right, wait, it's figure out. So he's really only got to go up one flight of stairs. Get back. Says, wait, he'll be right back.
We'll figure this out.
This is directly counter to what I was imagining on the way up, because I pictured everybody else flying up here and him like still functionally trudging up the stairs. He didn't realize it was flying, so he
Just in dust form. Is that canon?
Yes, exactly.
Is that canon? All right.
I'm way behind you now.
I mean, you're still faster than half the party.
Oh,
Like, you're good.
This
It's
is why I
just-
give you guys like 1,000 plus in XP for like random NPC, like awesome stuff like this. I love you guys.
No plan survives first contact.
It's not the plan. It's just you being your careful.
Everybody's got to
Yes.
play until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. So, in your own ways, you get to the top, talking about various things, while the timer's going off. I'm going to say everyone's going to roll either if you're flying via spell, going to roll your spell modifier, d20 plus your spell attack for the ability check. For the broom, just add +5. For you can, since you're running it, just do Constitution or Strength, your choice. For you, it's your speed.
Like, it's who I am.
Yeah, it's who you are, and you're faster than everyone in here combined. So they're slowing you down unless you want to go ahead.
No, because I need to keep them focused on the movie.
Oh, see, I really like the idea of this. We're here. Have you met the bunny? The bunny? Bam!
So far, I've been prevented from murdering the people I've wanted to, so I think I would wait for direction.
I would like to formally apologize. That was not intended.
Let me know when you're ready for this. 21.
21, you're good?
16.
All right.
What am I rolling? Because I'm on a carpet.
Oh, you're on a carpet. Just roll
I
an
don't-
Arcana check.
Okay.
should just roll a
That's a
constant.
20.
That's a 20, all right. And you're fine. And
I'm faster than a magic carp.
17.
17, so 16 is the lowest. I'm going to say, I'm going to roll 2d6, and that's how many minutes you have left for the higher roll. You have 3 minutes on the counter.
I'm sorry,
Whoa.
what?
It's a big pyramid. It's a lot of structures. After getting the max security area where there's just hundreds upon hundreds of
We have
vets.
3 minutes to deal with this.
Yes. And I'm going to say,
think spell would
just
probably be a
for
good idea.
simplicity, you notice this first before anyone else as you're zooming by. You're noticing that there are panels that have been removed prior to the spell being erected up, that there has been pre-work done, and the cells and the warded cells that are the containment cells, there are new wiring that is much newer compared to everything else that is, like, it's good function and very nice looking, but it's clearly ancient. These are brand new, and it looks like the
Someone's been
undercover.
making upgrades.
Someone's been
repairs.
making like upgrades and
Or hot
doesn't.
wiring.
Yeah, hot wiring is a better term for like the arcanum that is connecting to the warded portions of the cell and everything in it that have all these Vedex. Each one contains at least 100 Vedex per cell. That just goes around this entire pyramid. That seems to spiral
I'm about to
upward.
get on the scoreboard, kids.
And you
So
notice
after the
that
ninth
when you get to the
fireball
top,
goes off,
it's going
then we go to
towards
plan C.
throne area. Finding the very top of this throne room, this Spelljammer's helm, that has various arcanum crystals that are almost like stalagmites and stalactite versions that you have planted yourself. Just in draconic terms, this is essentially planting a fern. Just over thousands of years, the crystals grow. These crystals that line everything around the very top of this place, organized in preens, but glittering in various colors of purples, blues, golds, and yellows that seem to travel around and rotate around a platform that rises once and then twice to the center, where you see the main sitting helm covered in glittering gold treasures, materials, daggers, swords, armors, all thrown on a single pile with a single familiar yet slightly taller variant Vedic.
I thought you said the other one was the Ostentarium.
You also notice with your seeing eye,
Tatery.
I believe
before I describe
Okay,
this
let me
dome,
rephrase. This is tacky too.
before describing this dome, is there anything else you would like to add to the descriptions, being essentially your place? Would you like to add anything?
No, God, no.
Okay.
Tell me who to murder.
Now, for those that were looking at the map when I described this, the borders are just retention walls that have various screens and displays and and panels to interact with, but it is literally open space, everything around, for hundreds of feet. This place is built for dragons that fly from one place to another, and this is no different. There are no walls apart from the retention and the pyramid that goes down. There's a dome around the centermost of this Vedic entity. With your all-seeing eye, I'm not going to make you roll, but you can see various different, if not hundreds of various castings of many, many, many spells, some contradicting others, but just a mess of casting that went onto this dome-like entity. That there's a Vedic at the center that is not trying to stop and is actively moving around, having his fun on this standing like chair thing that he's, filled up with a bunch of gold so that he can sit with his reduced form. With, heads up displays, gathering, seeing the cameras that have been flying around you guys, invisibly, of course, from a distance, because this is a pod, of course it's going to have security. And then you see about 24 Vedics, frozen, that are just dotted around the map. As if
Are they actually around the map somewhere?
I haven't placed them on there because of time stuff. But I will place them out there. There are 24 Vedics variants that were in the midst of a jailbreak. And that's probably where these hundreds of castings landed on this dome, causing a weird whatever thing.
So the blue wall of force here at the center is
Yes.
really a dome. You just don't have it covered.
In truth, if I could, I would take this map off, describe it, and bring it out when the actual fun begins.
Guys, I got this. I'll just put like 20 arrows into the air at each one of those Vedics and you just dismiss the time step.
But simultaneously, we get our ears blown out by a critical sound just across the board. Critical hit.
So, magic dome?
Magic dome.
Magic dome.
Do we break the magic dome? Do you dispel
If we
the magic
can.
dome?
I got my
You already
dispel
used
got
your
us in
ninth
here.
level spell and get in here.
Go ahead and roll Arcana real quick. Now that you're seeing the helm itself, you're noticing that there's a significant buildup at the base of this helm, represented by this weird astral stuff right
Hey,
here.
you are fired. The 15.
15? You don't know. You haven't seen it in a very long time, and memory's a fickle thing. I think you're more distracted that someone's sitting on your pile of treasure. And
Somebody made a pile of treasure. I know where all that stuff goes.
Exactly. And it is not treated well. It's literally just, he's got a piss corner. Actually, he's in the astral sea. He doesn't need to do that. But he probably did it a few times.
Okay, so break it, and I hold up like 8 of the little beads from the necklace of fireball. Break it?
I don't know
No?
that would work.
Okay.
I've tried it on the
Break it?
inside. You can try it on the outside. I'm all for it.
Weapons.
So what? You can talk to us?
Someone
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
tell
Ah,
me-
right. That explains a lot. I think he's stuck there.
I am stuck here.
Okay, I'm not. You are
Oh,
sketch.
wait, my turn? Gotcha.
What? Eventually, we'll get there.
God, I hope you do.
All right. So how do we get it? I don't have a.
What is
Can I
the
make an
treasure?
Arcana
What is the
check? I don't have a
Sure,
clear
make
view on-
make another Arcana check of like trying to figure this shit out.
What do you think he's trying to do in there?
Guys, I'm not rolling for shit tonight. That is also.
What are you trying to do?
What I was trying to do is ascend, just like this little asshole over here.
Are you?
Ascend as in
It
go
just
up?
takes a fly spell. Like, you're being really excessive.
Funny, but not really. No, ascend like being able to actually legitimately kick a god in the gonads and make it hurt.
Not all gods have gonads. Some of them have much lovelier. Sorry, I got distracted.
You get winged by the raven.
Time to
Just,
get
you
back in the
know,
moment.
Sorry,
Okay, so what have you tried to get out?
I should call her.
what I tried to get out?
Yes.
No, it's what I'm trying to get in. There's a lot of variants. You've done something. I don't know what you did. I think I know what you did. But point is, you kind of broke things, and a lot of people are coming through, so I'm going to utilize them. They, me, us, other me's, we decided that they don't want it because it's not in their best interest. But I'm just going to use their potential of, variant future capabilities, put it in my body, I get my powers back, and I'm going to go start, going on the list.
Okay.
The kick-ass
Okay.
list.
That
Okay.
might actually work.
Okay. Dipshit in the bubble, not dipshit standing next to me. Dipshit in the bubble, you said you want him to help you break out or you're trapped or something. You just said that. You literally just said that. Are you stuck or not?
I'm stuck for another, he looks at the clock, 5 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes.
Okay. So what happens when you're not stuck?
Well, when it's not stuck, after, the first time it was a bit of a fuckle. Ascension is a little harder than...
Stop stalling. What happens when you're not stuck?
Well, when the timer goes up,
Okay,
I
go.
ascend.
Okay. So you
You can be a part of this ascension.
I'm gonna send you fucking somewhere.
Look, I'm a
How do you
reasonable
get
guy.
I don't know.
There is nothing reasonable about
Okay,
Vedic.
so the first thing I do is blades into the bubble.
It hits, and it feels like you're hitting antimatter itself.
One
So,
second.
okay, so she running up to the.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
4.
The moon blade that I just did.
Okay.
That's a 91.
91.
Is creatures in a 30-foot radius need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
You feel something happen. He kind of blinks. Well, I'll deal with that in a moment.
Okay, does that mean it didn't get to him?
It did not get to him at this
Okay.
moment.
Cool. So, weapons didn't work. Now, do I try this? And I roll
No, it
another
won't
fi-
work either.
Okay, how do we get in there so I can murder the shit talker?
Hell if I know.
Look, you know me, you know you. We have a lot of stuff. I'm still here stuck.
We take away his potential. All the other Vedics around.
Ooh, that is nasty. I might have to.
Sword out, just sailing by, just cutting them in half. Just okay. What next?
Yeah, whatever route he goes, I do the opposite loop and we high five in the middle.
So
Like,
roll one more Arcanum as they're beginning to do this. As
Stop asking me to roll shit!
okay,
Can I roll Arcana? It's
the
12 for shit.
12. The variant Vedic is going to give you a natural one.
Okay.
Because you see the potential, and you see this faster in time, like as you see prophecy itself travel through you from him. Apparently that can still get through. What they're about to do is going to overload the matrix, and as soon as this time stop ends, and apparently in 2 minutes, it's going to go implosion.
Guys, you kill them all, we all die.
But with that natural 20, you also know that there's a possibility of doing essentially DC 30 Arcana checks to various interfaces around to prevent the activation of those connection points, so that the power source is severed, and you also divert energy away from the main cell that is underneath the throne, so it doesn't go kablooey, which it is trying to right now. Apparently, his first calculations were slightly off.
Okay. Fantastic. Where are these,
Well, I can point them
Help
out.
me
So there's one here. That one's not on. There's one here. And there's a third one. Where is it? Where is it? Where?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, that's the second one right there. Sorry, that's the more fancier one. That's just a display. So 1, 2, and then where's the third? Where's the third?
I'm seeing others on the field.
Oh, that's because the wall of force is. Oh, it's right here. This whole thing needs to be turned around.
Turn it around.
Yeah.
The dais.
Yeah, the dais.
I see.
Amadeus.
Amadeus. He goes, oh, hold on. And he turns the whole thing like a rotating chair. It's meant to be over there, jeez.
Has anyone ever told you that your house is excessive, gaudy, and ridiculous?
On
why?
Repeatedly,
Okay,
emphatically.
and then
So 1, 2, and then 3 right here.
So this is the room. Could we stop this?
You know him. He has to start with this.
So this is the boundary of the thing I was just stabbing.
This is the boundary.
That's not. So
That's
I'm
the
up here.
Yeah. Do we have any more paste? We do. Here we go. So we can put that on when we need to. Yeah, that's
for
fine.
characters.
Yeah, for characters. We're going to need it.
Okay. I'm going to Misty Step.
Misty Step. Okay, so you guys have 1 minute remaining after that conversation. Now, with that natural 20 that he gave you, and I'm going to take that natural 20 out, so he doesn't have that anymore. If you succeed, good things. You need 3 successes of DC 30 Arcana checks. If you fail, this thing starts to get a little fucky. If you fail 3 times, everything goes kaboom.
Bar
Is
of
there any
inspiration.
way to help?
Okay.
It's up to you
So
on
that
how
should be
you wish to
12.
describe the help. When you get
So
closer to these
D12,
platforms.
And if you fail,
You
you
keep
keep
it.
the inspiration.
Okay.
So, I want everyone to go to the spot on where you're going, turn by turn. We're just going to go quickly about turn by turn because you have 1 minute to do stuff and you don't have all day to do this.
I just want to point out that me at this pillar over here making a DC 30 Arcana check is Chris Tucker in the Come on, my man! It's gonna fire!
Right for this one. You're a badass for everything except this. So
With the natural 20, I get it by 1.
So you're
Because
over
of the
here,
plus
you
five.
Misty Step,
Yeah.
bonus action, boop, and you have enough movement to get over there.
So what are we doing?
32.
Impossible.
What?
I cannot get it.
Yeah, I have a
My
plus
highest
6
is a 24.
with the bonus.
32?
Yes.
32.
I have a minus
You
1.
move
Yes,
one.
I do.
Okay.
I know nothing about magic.
So with a 32, you're going to actually
Give me
roll
the
a 4.
26. That's the most I can do. Okay. You want me to roll a d4?
You just roll a 4.
So you want me to redo the numbers?
He's
Yes.
a fucking
He's
a
better than
diviner.
you.
He's a diviner.
he's a diviner. He's swapping out your D20 rolls.
Cool.
He doesn't want to die,
Yeah.
but he also doesn't want you to succeed.
Great.
Okay.
No. 2 can play at this goddamn game.
Time Wizard
Okay,
meets fate.
so I know how I want to help.
Okay?
While that's happening, I'm going to take out the paints and I'm going to do like a dome, like a really, really quick dome over the dome so he can't see what's going on.
I'll just get out the black paint.
Yeah, just like.
No, what? Make a dex check.
Just makes laughs.
Make an acrobatics check because this is
Only needs-
also painting so that you're in front of Vedic the
Only
entire
needs to-
time.
only needs to be around the edge. Doesn't have to be on the top, just around the edge.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, like.
Just.
I mean, okay, I will be focusing to block Vedic, but like I'm also going to be blocking everybody. I'm fast enough to do
It's
that.
also we're in a time stasis.
Okay, so
Well, not time stasis, but-
I'm assuming I've got 6 rounds, right? For in a minute.
Sorry, you said acrobatics?
10 in
10
total.
rounds in a minute. Okay, so I will have
We have
failed.
10 rounds.
Like he fucks
What
with me.
roll did you tell me to do?
Oh, acrobatics.
The good news is,
Keep it
So
You keep
18
the
plus
horse.
16 is.
Oh, so yeah, so you're able. Okay, so that's going to give you
I can
advantage.
keep track.
Okay, so that's actually going to make him make perception checks in order to do what he wants to do.
Okay.
Okay, well he's gonna stop me again. 31.
31. He's already used his reaction. Well, reaction, but what?
Well, he was like over here rolling like crazy.
I tried 3 times
For what?
to activate this one to shut it down.
So hold on. You
Yeah.
failed twice.
Yeah,
You failed twice.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it this way. If you fail, that adds 1 to the failure board.
yeah.
If you get 3 full failures, the place implodes.
Well, I've added 2 failures before I succeeded.
Well, 1 success, 2nd success, 2 failures. You can feel these specific energy nodes that are.
Stop helping! I told you! Come on in! Come on in!
The medic inside starts squealing. What are you doing, you madman? Stop pressing buttons! It's not color-coded! Well, there's some color-coded, but stop it!
I feel like he should be too distracted by that to be able to make perception
And 2
checks
failures
right now.
immediately start, and he goes for a 3rd time. What?
Yay! I'll do it. Okay, so we've cleared 2 of them, right?
You've
We have to get
cleared
the third
2
one?
of them. 2 layers immediately go down. He's going to use his action to try to counteract one of the successes, as he has his own data nodes that he's placed and manipulated through his structure.
I believe we're about to see the
Yes, and that's
Not a
static
chance in
on
hell.
him. Can I cast spells
So
at him?
Yeah, I mean, you can cast spells on him, but nothing seems to be going through.
37.
37?
Okay, real quick, just an important note. Synaptic static, you get to pick a point within line of sight, which
When
inside
there's
the bubble.
100 spells, several of them including anti-magic fields.
I'm
Basically
just
the
throwing
anti-
it out
the
there.
anti-magic bubble. It's alright.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
that's
in-
fine.
he's in
I
a-
just
I
wanted
needed
to
to
point
do
it out.
something.
Yeah. So you can definitely cast it, but it's not affecting him,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It just adds to that field of all the shit that's
Exactly.
going to hit
It's
him when this goes
arcane,
down.
it's arcane mass potatoes. Because the Vedex don't, they don't say, we're going to cast all this at the same time. No, they're just going to
It's just
If it had
it's just
been
a wall
any of the other ones, I wouldn't have said anything, but Synaptic Static has a special place in my heart. Nickwiss would have demanded that I defend it.
I know, fair
Therefore,
enough. But I'm going to say at the moment,
The number
no.
of times that it has saved our asses from a T-Rex is higher than 2. So,
It didn't seem like a lot. It's weird that it's happened twice.
So you
In the same
finished.
instance.
So I'm gonna say 4 rounds have gone by between you trying multiple times, you running around and succeeding once, and you're going for a 3rd
I
one.
just rolled my second.
You're going to the
success.
2nd one before you succeed for the 3rd one because multiple things were happening. I'm only
Sure,
one person.
absolutely.
Where are you right now? So this one. So yeah, we'll say that one's done. That one's done. Where's Quinn?
Quinn is over. Quinn is at this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So he's
that
over
one.
there. So that one's done. All right.
can I roll for style points, like, while I'm doing this? Like, I'm just going for coverage over anything else, but, like, if I roll high on a performance check, can I have, like, a little bit of flair with it?
Sure.
Like she's using a paint roller, but she's like flying while like inverting and running the paint roller.
Like, as I'm doing it, I'm, like, going for vague texture of theater curtains. Like,
Where did she learn the draconic word? Never mind. I don't want to know.
so 18 plus... So that's a 25.
25,
Putting your
easy
feet in
enough. I love it. So you start putting up like theater curtain style, like blackout.
It's
and,
the beginning of Moulin Rouge.
yeah, and you notice that the platform starts rotating at the same. He's like, "Stop it! Stop it!" And he's like trying to rotate just the center part because if you actually take the center part, that whole thing rotates. You have to hold the second. Yeah.
Careful. Just rotate it.
So like that happens, and I draw a rail,
Yeah.
and then I just like start pulling the curtains along the rail around,
So you've got
blocking his
so wait,
line
so
of
you
sight.
actually have 2 turntables and a microphone?
Yes.
So that's a second success at 36 or 37.
36. He's gonna make you do a luck check.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Just roll one more time. He burned a luck, but he's gonna use person. Is it? No, that's a line of sight, isn't it?
It is, and he doesn't
Absolutely is.
have one
Perception.
creature you can see. He
Within-
blocked it out.
Never mind. You succeed. So you
That
take out
fucking
the-
paint set, man.
You reduced it to bare minimum status. To reduce it anymore
Coverage.
would be
Well,
asking
that's what I just
for
described.
a
It's one rail with a
explosion.
theater curtain.
Now,
I'm just
you want to
moving the curtain
continue?
around.
You can continue, and I'm going to give you this. If you continue, parts of your ziggurat will just disappear.
No, I need the ziggurat.
Okay. It's already fucked internally, but you're already working with an engine that is like risking burning out.
Can you think of a faster way to kill Tarask than a meteor ziggurat? filled with incredibly angry automatons?
Hey, I just think need and 7 years from now are 2 different scales.
Also, I think that might create a bigger problem like, you know,
This
Necrons.
impacting the planet.
7 years from now.
All right. So
We can make
then no,
another
I definitely.
I can between,
You know how
now,
that-
between
you know
now and then I can
Necrons
take
come out
enough
of a giant
wizard levels
pyramid?
to kill them.
You know how Necrons come out of a giant pyramid?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
It's not like that happened.
now that he can't see, he's going to go full diversion into the database of his chair, and he's going to start rolling. The first one that he rolls, and I kid you not, I rolled 3 in the beginning of the game, is going to be a natural 20 for the first Arcana check to remove one of your successes.
Which one?
I feel like he would only have 2 choices because he would not turn on the one closest to Quinn based on Quinn's choices.
I mean, he's rocking it blind right now, so I'm going to roll a D3.
Oh, it came back on!
3.
3? Quinn, yours reactivates.
I can Misty Step. Don't touch shit.
I don't know, I got this!
He's got like active wires out and he's currently...
Hit the red one.
You realize
I'm
you're
standing.
on a flying carpet. You don't have to Misty Step.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the chamber.
It's 80 feet.
You're more confident in your magic.
So how do we help?
No, I got this!
He's
did not.
using bonus action.
You can help me by passing the popcorn.
You know?
Okay, I'm burning my name.
Oh, weird,
Colonel
yeah.
shit.
End of the world, man.
That's right.
30.
I got nothing. I got
30
nothing.
even, you just succeed. So you deactivate the one that he activated. He's going to use another turn. So we're on. So we just did turn 5. This is going to be turn 6. He's going to actively fight. 32. So another one reactivates.
Silver
Roll-
barbs.
You can't see him.
I didn't have to.
Silvery bars, I believe
Yeah,
it's line of sight.
probably line of sight.
And right now, there's curtains.
There
this
are
one's good.
curtains. So while I'm managing current, Nicholas. So I just want to let you know what's going on.
She's got the phone in one hand and a paint roller.
And I'm going to say there's like the ears holding also another thing that also has the Geiger counter, like a buildup of
Yeah, like
arcane.
at this point, like I've got like a little Bluetooth sending stone.
I mean, you can
like
paint
the
one
done the
into
year.
existence. And that's
I'm
fine.
gonna fly up and just be above
I feel like
looking
it's gonna
down
be
at
worth
him
more
so I
than
can
50
silvery
gold.
barbs.
Well, you can make a holder.
Or tell me which one he's aiming at.
Holder. That
Yeah.
I could do.
Yeah.
You can help.
So I've just got like a
It's
little
hard again.
dangle.
Have another D12 again.
So roll another D3, by the way.
3 again.
3, the one same one reactivates.
No!
Let's try this. I got it. I got it. And then you're like, damn it.
Next, I flew. By the way, Nick, I don't care. I flew up to where I'm looking down through the top of the dome, where
Okay.
I can still see. The next time I try that, I'm going silvery barbs.
40.
40. 40. You deactivate it. He's going to try it again.
Roll with disadvantage.
No magic goes through.
Anti-magic field.
You feel the magic hit the barrier and it just stops. I'm going to have to start rolling in front of you guys. I rolled another natural 20.
Okay.
We do it to you constantly.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it's
know
fine.
why you think
It is
we would call
believable.
bullshit.
So I forgot one game mechanic because I don't have the printout in front of me, so my apologies. So I forgot to tell you about the...
No way, the DM forgot something? Say it ain't so.
Well, okay, there's a calculation barrier. If you succeed above 10, so 40, which happened,
Cool.
I'm going to ignore the other times because failing below 10 of a 30, which I know you definitely do. So there's another universe where...
I got this. Click. Yeah, it's working.
Look, I did something good.
And we go to the white shot.
And now there's a new star.
And roll credits.
Feathers.
So, since I forgot about it, anyway. So you succeeded by 2, and then he rolled a natural 20. Definitely got above 10 for the DC 30. But since you got twice, that's going to counteract the double success. Because you'd already done double success.
Okay.
So it's only one of them reactivates. Roll a D3. And this is 7th.
Dose.
2. It's going to be that one. The one closest to me.
No, this one.
This one.
Oh. It's in my.
That is within 80 feet.
Misty Step's got a 60-foot range.
But
Yes, but you will have a flying carpet within 80-foot range.
God damn it, I paid for all these spell slots and I'm going to use every damn one of them.
I imagine you just like strapped into the actual carpet and it's just flying around.
I'm going to use it.
Like he's misty stepping with it wrapped up under his arm, and I'm just like,
The equivalent
why did
of-
I give it to you? Why?
That is the equivalent of someone
Because
robbing a
having
bank and then
me
grabbing a
get
bike
from
and
it
picking
would
up
just
said
be
bike and
overpowered.
running with it.
27.
Actually, it was because it
27?
was iffy on if you could
That's
carry
a
it with the gear
failure.
you had, because it was
Okay.
a small size one.
There's already been 2 failures, so I'm gonna say, does anyone have an ability to assist
Did you do
him
12?
or die?
No, you can do it!
I told you, I gave you back Bardic
I already
Inspiration.
succeeded. Yeah, you gave me another one, and I
I have
succeeded at that
nothing
roll.
better to do every round
Okay,
but
fine.
keep giving you Bardic Inspiration, and I've got 4
How
more.
are you inspiring him, if I may ask?
If you don't get this motherfucker getting so out there right now, I will kill you and adopt him!
You know what? You know what? Sparks, let's go ahead. We're going to be cheerleaders right now. Go, Vedic, go.
Oh no! God, don't distract me!
Action.
I'm gonna
32.
throw muffins to keep those 2 quiet. Like,
I'm drinking.
I love it.
keep that one
And
quiet.
if this is how
And
you
now,
guys
for the
die-
first time, like in the background, we've just learned that Sparks can still talk while drinking water.
Yes. Don't do it. Don't
I
do
should
it.
give you the Vedic hand puppet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god!
So you're doing the drill sergeant.
There was something that I came up with earlier, and I didn't want to shout it at the time when it popped
Okay.
in my head, but we're kind of sidetracked at the moment. I realize that I'm probably the only one that's actually had to be remote at any time, but the new rule that I've just made up is if you have to be remote, you have to have a Muppet of your character that is. Like, that's what you are on camera.
I'm down for it. I'll do that for your game if I remote in anytime soon. It's going to be a sock puppet.
Alright, so that goes up to 32 with his
32.
help.
So that's still 1 success. You deactivated, and that was. So this is okay. So we're now around 8. He's going to counter again because he really wants to be a
I
god.
am going to use the distract action and smack my enormous ball sack against the top of his nose.
That's my job.
I am going to taint your efforts. Can I make a perform check?
Now the question I wanted to ask: do you have fast active? You do. Like fast access.
I believe that Quinn can drop Prow's free action.
I am a bard. I think it's a class ability. We picked that up at 3rd level.
Nicholas, honestly, it's just embarrassing being part of this team.
It's like
I
butt flap
really
except it
think
goes all the way under. It's
I'm gonna say there are alarms going on.
like Velcro pants. The whole thing just comes off. Velcro pants. Just
Roll a straight. Yeah,
I'm
roll
really
a,
perform check.
roll a straight charisma.
Oh, that's even better.
Is it possibly straight in this situation?
I'm pretty sure taking my dick out on command is a trained skill for this character. That's a 19.
And he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. DC 19.
Fail.
That's a natural 14. So you don't have to do anything because you go, ha! Strangely symmetrical.
What is the other half of the tattoo? I must know!
That's what I was going on. Who the fuck is Shelly?
Okay, so we have a moment right now, right? Like just where nothing's activating and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to assume my spectral form and
Okay.
see if I can pass through the anti-magic barrier since it isn't magic that allows me to turn into it.
Good.
Roll a d20.
It's an
Have you ever seen a bug zapper?
We're about to find out!
We're about to find out, yeah. Where do you think this d20 is
It's a
going?
bunny zapper. It is surrounded by a stupid amount of magic.
Yeah.
No.
15?
No, before you give the results, imagine for a moment if this works. The bunny's gonna phase through the wall, and there's a Vedic who's stuck on the inside. Like, boom! It's just gonna turn into pink. Just the inside.
You just hear copious amounts of Vedic screaming.
Oh, I can.
And a bunny cackling and ethereal.
Yeah, it's like you just turned on that blender. It's all you just.
like a microwave.
So I'm gonna roll. If I roll a 15 or higher, you get through.
Okay.
I feel like this should be a table roll.
Oh, you want a table roll? Okay.
Unless that was a 15 or higher.
You tell me, was it a 15? You gonna take it?
Which one do you want to take?
Take the table roll.
Do
Come
the
on.
table
Come
roll.
on.
Table roll,
Come on.
here we go. What is it?
6.
Ah! So I need you to
What
make
was it? Was it?
It was definitely not a
Okay.
15. It was like a 2. So I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw. Because it was a good try, because clever.
An important question. Do I feel like this is one of those things where I could keep trying it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But after this, you might not.
Well, we'll see.
There's a lot of dice about to be rolled, and they're
Constitution
going to hurt
saving
a lot.
Yes,
said?
Constitution.
21.
21. Motherfucker, why am I rolling ones today?
Oh, and I have
Rolling
I
once,
have
you
a
roll
soul
3
trinket,
20s.
so I have advantage.
Okay.
Real quick.
What
Nope,
do you mean
that
rolling
one was
once?
So 21?
21.
You know
21?
what the best part
Okay,
about
DC
this
was
is?
20.
I landed on the top
So
of
you
this dome
succeed.
to smack my
You take half
balls. I
damage.
never use it. We're
So
going
you
to
only
dismiss
take
the dome, and I'm just going to fall tane first onto this guy's head.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You take 9 points of force damage.
Oh man, I'm so trying that again. You barely cleared my 10th hit points.
Well, look.
Fuck yes. I'm gonna
So you-
blender medic.
You hit a weird barrier that you can feel yourself like, oh, I never had my fur stick up while I'm in ghost form, and your fur goes up, and you get it like a bug zack, but you're still alive because
Yeah.
you got a
You're
lot.
already dead.
Yeah.
Anybody else smell burnt
Hair.
Ethereal hair.
Oh, that was ozone.
Strangely, you see a smoking ghost now.
I didn't know that was possible.
Keep doing what you're doing,
It's not
guys.
like he's going to get lung cancer, so.
So next round comes in.
And I tried
He's
it.
no longer distracted by your.
Is it a cleric?
Is he distracted
I
by
can
the
get
smoking
weirder.
bunny? Because he fucking should be.
But there's a curtain around it.
You
so
ever
he doesn't
seen
see
the
it.
movie Meg? Here's Bunny.
I'm trying to get back in.
You're trying to get back in.
Yeah.
So before we roll, go ahead and try to get back in because I'm just gonna say she's faster than anyone here.
Yeah. 11.
11.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
11. What is it? 3. 3.
Choose a different die.
Make a Constitution saving throw. It's a good try.
Advantage.
Can I look around for how to deactivate this bubble?
Sure.
I think
yeah,
we're about to. I
arcana
think it's all about to come crashing down, and we're gonna find. It's like it's all gonna
22.
resolve itself very
22?
quickly. I think.
Can we kill a god?
No, you can't.
I fucking can't.
How do you kill a god?
Google search.
Across
I
the
think it's
streams.
scams.
Did you see the movie?
DC 20.
I said 22.
Okay, 22. Sorry about that.
You're good.
So 16, 26, and then plus 2, 28 halved. Which is going
It's
to
like
be
this, where I really wish I
28 to
had,
have is
instead of my
14.
explosive
14,
cannon,
okay.
I had that Hartford
And then,
like giant like laser cannon.
There's
thing
that whole
had.
thing where you can do any bonus action. You can use your action to do a bonus action.
Yes, at least I rule that. So there's other people that that would say no, but I'm like, if you can do it in a bonus action, you can use it as an action. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. I
Try
see.
again?
Yeah.
I would like to try again.
God, you are. I love it. I love it. I get
9.
9. Nah, but it activates. It hits the barrier. Doesn't do anything. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 22.
22. You see a spot where your sword hit, and there's like a slight, very thin layer of blue.
All right. All right. All right.
And you notice that there's other places where you touched and done stuff, and you notice that the paint is still wet because it only activates when it hits a solid surface.
Okay.
It's just falling at 1/100th of the speed.
Okay.
And same thing with any energy, any magic, and anything that you touch, including your, like, I don't know, ectoplasm that's burnt
Wait a
off.
minute. If we can get her to 500 feet per second, she can cross that. Or 500 feet per round. We get her 500 movement because it'll reduce it to 5. All she's got to get through is a 5-foot square.
Ace the bunny.
So
and if she's a little bit short, she's going to hit it at 180 miles an hour.
I do not see a problem with this plan.
She'll probably survive.
he's going to burn a luck point so that we don't die.
I'm gonna kill the bitch. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna
Okay,
kill
so
him.
that's another natural 20. Holy shit. I'm just going to start rolling in front of you guys. 'cause
No,
you're not
that's
gonna-
fine.
You're not gonna, so that's 2 successes. That's 2 successes. So 2 of them activate. Roll a d2 to see which one does not activate. Or d3.
So 2.
You roll the 2, so that would be this one does not activate.
This one does not activate.
So that means 1 and 2 reactivate. You just hear, ah! And you hear, stop it already! So you have 1 more turn
Wait, that's usually my
to
job.
deactivate 1.
Okay.
I've got 3 more d12s if you need one.
Yes, but, well,
Put a roll a perception check since you also
I got
like,
31.
you got time to look around while you're exposed.
Yeah, and he's up here, so he was.
Yeah, so he's got the most like perception and stuff like that. What you roll?
31.
31. You deactivate another one. We're still 1 active.
Okay. So, I'm assuming
But this is also
one-
the last turn you can do shit.
31.
31 for perception?
Yeah.
So let me get to him first. Real quick.
Yeah.
So, Quinn, looking around, you also look at a couple of displays because it's not just one that's going like the countdown.
Yeah.
It's at like about, let's say, 3 seconds. 3, and you notice other round, but we're backtracking a tiny bit, so it was like at 10 seconds before it counted down as you're bringing out your tank. You notice there's a couple other displays saying planar travel detected, planar travel detected, planar travel detected. Want to roll an arcane check.
Hey! 16.
16, that's enough.
We're about to.
So you remember when you summoned the fairies in and they sizzled out?
Yeah.
Multiple things are trying to teleport into this location right now. One of them with a familiar arcane tag, because it goes a bunch of numbers of like almost like an IP address.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to say in D-land, but
No.
yeah, it's basically the coordinates of like where I tried without the finished coordinates so that you can teleport to that location. One of them is from a specific location that you know from a demon. So apparently, and then there's like 3 others at the same time that you don't recognize.
That demon would show up, see, oh fuck, he's here. Nope.
But it's something
I'm
that you
here.
notice.
Not anymore.
So you deactivate another one as you're like 3, 2. Anyone else doing anything?
I don't think anybody else can do anything.
Oh, was that the last
blow
time we
up
go
the thing?
for me to try to get in?
This is the
I'm
last
trying
turn.
to deactivate them.
You can
right?
try again, one more turn.
I would like to try
Blowing
one
it
more.
up.
Okay,
work?
try again, one more turn.
I don't think so.
Roll a 1.
I can survive anything. Once.
3.
3. Okay, that's a good chance for you. He can't see you, damn it.
That's 5.
That's a 5. So you hit the barrier. Going to make another Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
Bunny blender, bunny blender, bunny blender.
That is 17.
17.
So I take the full damage.
You take the full damage. Since you are going completely through,
Worth
the
it.
damage is a little different.
Okay.
So this is a 4d10. It's going to be 60d10.
Go for it.
Question.
Can we just assume it's 60 so I can do my next thing?
If I have a spell that he just has to be able to hear me,
You can certainly try. You don't know what's. I mean, your arcane is not high enough to determine if it will or not. Your other abilities have yet to hit him.
It's like a time stopper for magic.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
a magical stasis bubble.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
a tiny,
10.
tiny d20?
22,
That's a teeny tiny d20, isn't it?
32,
Okay.
I
Four
know the door
damage.
had a tiny hole set that big. In a
and you're
little
through. As you
sack
see,
that wore
this
his neck all
slightly
the time.
taller kobold that's currently on
never know
the
when you need
gaming chair,
moment.
kind of just like lifting up, turning around as he's currently dual-handing keyboards right now.
Sure.
He's like, come on, damn it, give me the power! As he's like pushing a couple of levers at the feet at the same time. He's like, come on! And you see like a couple like almost like rupee cubes falling into place of like various arcane capabilities.
Is he playing Tetris?
Well, yes, he's playing Tetris at the same
He's
time.
playing hacking Tetris.
Yes.
I would like to drop all 8 of these.
And the last turn, as I got 1 minute! And you hear
8 fireballs.
Is that the tentacles of fireballs?
It is the beads of fireballs that it doesn't count as 8 fireballs. It counts as an upcast one for each additional bead.
So it's a level 8
you-
fireball.
so it's a
Sure.
No, it'd be on level 11 fireball.
Oh, right.
Fireball's already
yeah.
third
You
level
just
spell.
add a so.
Can't even go to a level 11.
Do you mind if I just roll?
Yeah,
the-
now.
the
Hey,
counter?
Yeah, go for it.
Goes to
Whatever.
11.
This one goes to 11.
How do you turn a fireball up to 11? Just did.
What, you never seen a nuclear generator explode? It's not going to be limited to, certain damage.
Good thing there's a bubble.
Yeah, good thing is there's a bubble.
There's an anti-magic bubble.
I'm going to say...
Oh, gee.
That wasn't on purpose or anything.
Yeah, I'm going to also say since this is in a bubble, the DC also increases by
Sure.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't
You're
ask
gonna
how
have to
big
dodge
the
this
bubble
too.
was.
Oh,
She
no.
said she
I know.
casts fireballs.
It's literally a
The nice thing
It's
is,
a pressure
That's-
cooker.
magical items will
half.
survive.
If you think about it, that is literally half of the volume it should be.
Yes,
pressure
and
cooker.
that's why it's going to be double the plus 5 to the DC.
Pressure increase cubically with
I'm going to say yes.
Square cubed.
Yeah, hold on. What is the normal die?
That's tangential.
Listing
Exponential.
fireball.
What do I
It's
look
going to
like,
be
a
cubically,
mage?
like it's up by 3, not 2, I think.
As you increase levels of
Very
spells,
no, not
it goes-
fireball.
It doubles
Come on.
like the magic required.
Fireball.
I think in real
Fireball.
world physics, as you decrease area with the same amount.
Increase it by 1d6. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going to start with 8d6 plus
8 more d6.
7.
7 more d6.
7. Yeah.
15 d6.
Yeah, so that's 15d6. I'm going to use my dice roller.
for this.
Too many dice.
because we're also going to add a few more extra for being a pressure cooker.
Verify for me, please.
So
Okay, what is it?
definitely,
That was my
That's
deck
my
save.
So,
definitely need smoke for this.
But only in a
They'll
very
be
tightly
smoking a
composed
moment.
area.
We're gonna hear a whoosh,
so
and it's just
16,
black.
8
Oh,
plus
did you take
7,
the inside now?
16, yeah. 16. I'm gonna add 2d6 more. I'm gonna roll 2d6, and that's how many d6s.
Sure.
This
That's a 1 and a 6. So that's an additional 7d6.
7.
And then add 8
So-
more to the DC.
Add plus 5 to the DC. So it's a DC 20. I'm just gonna roll the damage right now. That's 66 fire damage.
That's it?
Yeah.
On 16d6, that's above average.
Yeah, that's about average. A lot of 3s. A lot of 1s replace, and then there's it's literally 4, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3,
believe
2,
your math.
3, 6.
Yeah.
I just. It's always.
48 would be average dice.
Look, I'm used to being scared of mages, okay? Like,
I'm scared of no mage.
So the fire
That
goes off,
thing?
melting all the gold in
terrifies
here.
me.
sure.
Yeah, there's gonna be a big old thing of slag
So-
in there.
Everything goes white light because
Yeah.
you're inside of this thing. You're deafened. What did you roll for the dexterity saving throw?
Well, I got a 20 on the die, so add 5 plus 11.
So-
And,
You've done this a few times.
yeah.
You've done this a few times. The point is, you've gone into places, tiny room, threw a fireball in, and you've known with your capabilities of going in and out of physical capability, of like physical being,
Right.
you go a little ethereal, and it passes through you. You see just fire all around you, and you're just like,
Face the fire
keep
and
it,
let it
keep it,
pass
keep it,
through
keep it, keep it, and you're like holding on a little longer because it's a pressure cooker.
Right?
Nothing should survive this fireball.
Right.
Nothing should survive this fireball as 2, 1. The barrier, instead of going inward, explodes outward.
Oh, there went my testicles.
I need everyone to make
Oh
a.
shit, you're going up, dude.
Okay, so who is currently affected with magic apart from you? You're inside. So, all right. How much magic is on
Are
you?
we still tasting?
Active on me or just carried by me?
You were never hasted.
Like you've cast on yourself.
Right now I have 1 active spell on myself.
What level?
2nd.
Second, it disappears.
Okay.
Yeah. Ek, do you have any active spells on you? Sparks? Where are you?
Yeah.
My leg.
Yeah, you're 8th
You have
level
your mind-
I know. No. That's only the beginning of what I'm currently carrying.
So how many spells? Don't tell me just how many spells.
that are
Does
active.
contingency count as 1 or 2?
Is it a
It
contingency
counts
spell?
as 1.
The other spell
because
has
it's
already
holding
been
on to a spell.
cast. The contingency is what would be the spell.
Okay, there are 4 spells on me.
Okay.
What?
So I'm gonna roll a d4.
Just constantly.
You know what? You roll. Actually, no. I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it on the board. This is how many spells that could be affected.
1.
2.
It's a 1.
Looks like a 2.
That was a 1.
Okay.
One spell.
Because I saw the 2 on its
Let
side.
me
Watch
see
me
the
the mind
die.
blank.
Sure.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's a fancy.
It's got
card.
curly cues.
It's got curly. So one of
It's
them.
a serif.
Roll a d4,
Might like be the
and we're
worst.
going to go from lowest to highest for like the spell intensity.
I lose my draconic senses.
You momentarily like go blind because you know the transfer. It's like second feedback as you're like succeeded on your thing. You're like, I succeeded. Tell me, what are your like arcane wise? Paint me a word picture of like what you're holding at that moment as you succeed and like not kill yourself.
So he's pushing buttons and the thing explodes and like the shock wave that is not actually physical of arcane energy washes over him and takes a whole bunch of his aura with him. He goes, no. Okay, we're good.
And you hear, and you feel all the time stop for a split second. We're going into bullet time. What's up?
I do have my ability from my
Vestige. That's not like active casting. That's just an active
I just wanted
effect
to
of
make
the
sure.
thing. In a vestige, we'll say "fuck you." So,
Well,
but I
just wanted
thank you.
to be.
I thank you for saying that.
The power of gods cannot be rivaled.
So, I'm just gonna take this now.
Yeah.
Good use.
We're in
So,
Date.
bullet time. Bulging out. Fire in each direction as the bubble popped just at the end of the boiling. Actually, make a dexterity saving throw.
I feel
I actually already did. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
I feel like you were looking down and you saw me pop through and you went, oh
shit.
no!
I'm adding also a fly zipper effect.
Is it Quinn has all like he's got this preternatural sense of I should put my pants back on. I don't know why.
My brain bunny working its way into the bubble.
Did someone's husband just come home? What just...
By the way, the Raven Queen is currently just watching all this happen. Just like,
Time to pull in the Franks and Beans.
Twas foretold.
he's like, she currently has the crow face of, I banged that. It's like that.
It's
I left that
just
comment
going
in.
But proficient as you are, you don't lose anything important.
That's the important part.
Bullet time.
But here's the funny fact. So I go shooting off, and then the shockwave hits me, and my fly spell was the spell that I had on.
Alright.
And I'm just like,
Fly away!
So you're still in midair as you're like falling. It's like,
This is-
ah!
This is a great show.
And that's where the bullet time happens while you're lifting up. Time spell goes down.
Fantastic
Everything
cinematic.
reactivates. All the variant Vedex immediately have the high pitch screeching sound, activating that advantage with
You can
the-
call it a war cry.
Yeah, it's a war cry, but it's also high pitched screaming.
Me a kobold, yep.
And there's a flash of arcane from the center, because there was still one active out of all of his locking capabilities, but that is amazing that you were able to reduce without destroying yourself in this reality. And frankly, you did. But we're gonna, because I
Different
forgot
realities
that
failed.
timey-wimey bullshit.
Natural selection is fine.
Only one layer is absorbed. This is not enough for him to ascend. You hear screeching from other kobolds, immediately absorbed, animize, and turn into time energy prophecy shenanigans of energy that, faster than light, transfers from the wires, only from the very top deck, the upper deck, where all the Vedics are screaming on, absorbed and turned the paste into the floor and into the throne. As the explosion, no more bullet time. Smoke, gold pieces raining around all around you, with a very shining light. Yeah, they're molten pieces of land. Sorry, pieces of gold.
still holding up a stack.
Smoke is currently just blocking all senses capabilities. As you just hear, I'm fireproof, you absolute bunny murderer! As you see
Sorry about that.
literally shining
You
in
blew
the
up the
chair.
throne.
So you blew up the throne, yes.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Go to roll a d20 to see how bad the malfunction this is going to be.
7.
We can rebuild it.
7. I don't have a chart for this.
Please tell me that Ziggurat's not flying right now.
Give your results, and then I have a.
What you
I have
got?
a
What you got?
I'm going to say you didn't roll a natural 1, so it's not going to go boop, explosion. The battery is fine. It might be fucked after this moment.
We've got years.
Yeah, you got years to deal with shit. But
The dragon
it's,
can heal itself, can it?
I'm sorry, did you just say an explosion makes a boop sound?
when it's big enough, yes.
You won't hear it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
I mean, I might.
If it's a big enough, if
I
it's a
might
big enough
just be
Alright,
explosion,
so-
where the cigarette was.
Proof, you assholes! I know. Lightning bolt.
Well, bullet time still. So he is shining like golden light, as all the different prospects in parallel universe of Vedics that were drawn to here because he was sitting on their horde, your horde. Bringing them here, taunting them, and then hooking them up to a fucking battery. The sound of a prison break is still happening, and there's other guards and brass guards currently repelling them of other Vedics that did not get absorbed. That's happening in the background. You're at the top, cleared of all other Vedics, not of everyone entirely, as there are two entities that were in mid-dropping from the ceiling. Two iron golems of your design.
I'll handle those.
Those are, and I quote literally, the bad news bears.
Hit the floor as Vedic, in a very unceremonious, his left eye expands. You motherfuckers! And like his butt gets bigger. You think that you can take my... His left leg gets bigger, only his left leg. Take my shiny prize from me! And the very last second, his snout gets bigger.
You know how you're always telling me that I'm annoying and you want to kill me? Mm-hmm. I get it now.
So I'm gonna get that guy and place him. And you're still there. I'm gonna say you're still in like ghost form to dodge that fire. For simplicity.
Sure.
I'll handle the golems.
I'm very, very ready for my turn.
So remove the wall of forces, if you will.
You're welcome.
And mini Vedic, because that
I
Vedic
feel
Vedic's
like the
gonna go.
gold too, like just
We're gonna
No,
have
just
to,
leave it there. We're not gonna.
yeah, but that's not gonna stay cleanly if you like. That's not gonna sit up there if you don't clear. all
Knock
that.
it all over the place. It's fine. And place him at the center.
Good lord. That's huge.
And also place these two daddy boys.
Really are iron fucking golems.
Yep.
All right.
One on each side.
Where did I?
No,
land?
on the main. Where's my?
But here?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And one over there. Yeah.
Legitimate question. Where did I land?
No. Let's roll a directional die.
No, like actually.
like where's
the
figure? I
miniature?
have no
Oh,
idea where.
yeah,
oh,
where?
there I am. So there's
Oh yeah, I'm right here.
You're camouflaged. Literally.
So let's roll a directional
Let's put
die
me
to see
up
which
there,
direction you
'cause
flew.
that's where
Sure.
I'm at.
You want this direction, so we're gonna say you're over here and make a acrobatics check.
3 plus probably about 15 if I know me. Yep, 18.
18.
Are you not proficient?
I have a plus 15. I'm proficient.
Don't you get them treated as 10 then?
No, that's only on charisma.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yours is only the social things.
Yeah.
And mine is only the proficient things. Right. Yes.
And that's 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 more. 12, 13.
So, I mean,
13 plus 8, that's going to be 31 points of. No. 21 brain of falling damage.
Okay.
As you are landed and you are prone.
was that halved or
No, that was not half. DC was 20.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you
Yeah.
prone me, please?
So,
Prone me.
So you were It sounds like what happened was there was a zipper mishap as you were falling.
And you chose to eat it rather than catch something.
Rather than guillotine it.
Respect on that. So as he becomes growing, as you guys rush in for the kill, we're going to take a break here as I get all the miniatures. As finally multiple gates open, as planar entities start to invade the ziggurat, as all power is lost throughout the place.
Oh boy.
Bomb, bomb.
Okay.
Well, so we're gonna get ready. We'll do our initiative and stuff like that. I'm gonna try out the D&D initiative tracker, and we'll see how that goes. Till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and see you in a moment, everyone. Bye bye.
We're gonna die.
You pissed off a lot of planar entities.
Yourself.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, together we roll. I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll. The gods look down on us, we're just a game to them. Eldritch monstrosities at their unholy whim. But we will stand up, we'll shout a battle cry. The future beckons us and we'll stand unified. There's something coming and it's coming fast. We won't be frightened by the dead hand